All right, guys, according to the ATF and the Department of Justice right now, if you own one of these on a AR pistol, it's considered a short barrel rifle, and you're a felon. That's right, you're a felon. Up to 10 years in prison for having that on your gun. Millions of Americans who have these on AR pistols, they are now considered short barrel rifles, and they're illegal. What do you have to do about it? You have to register it. Or according to the Justice Department, manufacturers, dealers, and individual gun owners have 120 days to register tax-free any existing short barrel rifles covered by the rule. They can also remove the stabilizing brace or surrender covered short barrel rifles to the ATF, the department said. These requirements are important public safety measures because they regulate the transfer of these dangerous weapons and help ensure they do not end up in the wrong hands. The proposed rule would clarify when these attached accessories convert pistols into weapons covered by the heightened regulations. My brain hurts. I'm so disgusted by the ATF, the Department of Justice, and the administration right now. Let me break this down for the layman, because a lot of people don't understand what this means. According to the Biden administration, the last couple of legally purchased firearms that were used in mass shootings were used with a brace on an AR pistol. And so now requiring law-abiding citizens register these will make us safer. Let me give you the analogy. So if we establish that stop signs are part of a collaboration and effort to keep people safer in the name of public safety, we would assume that most people would stop at stop signs. But some people don't. They just blow right through them. And if you don't and you're caught, then we would say to all American citizens, we're going to take away your cars. No. We won't take away your cars. But what we'll say is you have to pay the U.S. government $200 to register your car. Because if you have a car right now and you want to be able to go through an intersection and stop at a stop sign, because you're law-abiding, you have to pay $200. The criminal has to pay nothing. In fact, if you're a rapist, a pedophile, or you're on Epstein Island, you don't have any ramifications. You can do what you want. But if you're a law-abiding citizen now, you could spend up to 10 years in prison and you're qualified as a felon for the rest of your life. Millions of people, because millions of these braces are in circulation. Let me break this down a little further. This right here is an AR pistol. This is an AR pistol, as defined by the ATF today. Yesterday, if I put this on, that would be considered still an AR pistol, and this would be considered a brace, because this allows me to brace on my forearm this weapon system. So now this is illegal. I have to attach this and make it an SBR and register it, or I have to detach it and call this a pistol. Now, why is this important? The answer is because it's about infringement against constitutional rights. They want an inch, which this is a mile, and they're going to have 50 miles post this. We have to fight this at every level. This is insanity. Now, the Biden administration says it's easier to conceal. I don't even know what that means. If you're a criminal who's going to conduct a mass shooting, murdering innocent people, you don't pay attention or care about laws. So just because a couple of legally purchased firearms were used in mass shootings, we're saying every American citizen who has this setup now has to register it with the ATF, remove it, or just turn it into the ATF. We just hired 87,000 IRS agents to regulate small business, to regulate law-abiding citizens. This is government overreach. I'm interested in how you feel about this, because I am like, dude, it's just insanity to me. I can't even freaking believe it. I actually do believe it in this day and age. But why is this applicable now? There's no justification for it. Because if I'm a criminal and I have this and you tell me it's against the law, I'm going to do it anyway. But let's just say I'm going to buy this legally. I'm just going to buy the pistol and attach this. This takes 2 seconds to attach to this AR pistol. And now, because you're saying this is a law where if this is attached, it's still an SBR, I'll just attach this. And why is the analogy of using a vehicle a bad analogy? I don't think it's a bad analogy. It's a good one. 40,000 people a year die from vehicle accidents. It's a good one. So what are we doing right now? What you should be doing is contacting your local congressman and your district and raising hell. You should be supporting all gun-related industries that are fighting this in a court of law. Not virtue signaling it, but fighting it in a court of law. We've already reached out to our congressman in our district in Utah. We are fed up with this government overreach. I hope the Supreme Court rules on this very soon. There's a lot of lawsuits that are being filed right now as they should be. But if we think regulating this for law-abiding citizen and turning millions of Americans into felons overnight is going to fix the problem, it's not. Lord, leave your comments down below. Subscribe, hit the notification tab. I am just so fed up with this shit.